What is up? Behind the Lines squat. How we doing? We've got football today. I got my fucking old ass Commanders jersey on, repping the shit out of it. OGs know. They've seen this jersey before. Fresh. Anyone know who this is? If anybody knows who this is, I'll pay for your first bet today. Nobody's going to know who this is. Let's give the people a second. There's just no way. I would be very, very impressed. Good guesses, good guesses. Holy shit, Mr. Rainmaker. There he is. Come on. We're back. It's a new season. It's a new tenure in DC. Everything has changed. We'll see about that. Shit's going to be the same, and we're going to be toxic as shit, and we're not going to win any games. This jersey is fresh. I don't care what anyone says. You guys don't even know who Art Monk is. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. We have a good show today, guys. I'm going to give you my 5-piece season-long prize picks. We're going to go over my plays for tonight. We may even talk baseball. How mad are you going to be if we talk baseball? How mad? Billy the Kid, I like the Nats. The Manders could be sneaky this year, St. Doinks. They could. We really don't know what the hell we're going to get out of this team. We have no clue. We can't act like we know. We have no fucking idea. Plain and simple. We have no clue. I mean, we'll probably be bad, but who knows? Who knows? We've got Peter coming on to talk some baseball and shit. He might even talk some Rams too. He's apparently a Rams fan. We'll have to find out. We'll see if he actually knows anything about football. And then we're going to have DeGen on. I wish Jovan was here. He's literally in the library studying for an exam because he's in college. He needs to grow the fuck up. He needs to grow up. Plain and simple. He's got to get that degree, though. I get it. If you can see behind my big-ass head. Ooh. NFL is back. I drew that myself. Extremely artistic. Not at all, to be honest with you. I am so fucking excited, guys. I'm so excited. Commanders are winning. Line says Jags win. I haven't heard more talk on an underdog for week 1 than I have the Jacksonville Jaguars, which I think is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. What do you guys think? I have not heard more talk this year than Jags talk. It's insane. And all I've heard all offseason is how bad Carson Wentz is and how the Commanders are going to be terrible. Look at Carson Wentz's stats last year. They were fine. I'm not saying he's good, but he's the best quarterback we've had since Kirk Cousins. Let's see what we can do. We got a great roster. We apparently have a good coach. Everyone likes Ron Rivera. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Hey, my bar is low with all my sports teams. As you guys know, I got my BT helmet here. All the teams I like are jokes. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Mr. Rainmaker, Carson's turnover prone. Let's hope he's not too turnover prone. And we'll get to that in a minute. Okay? We'll get to that in a minute. Thursday night football, guys. There's some trends. I was literally balls deep in Twitter and Reddit and the internets looking at trends for week 1. So here's what I got. You guys ready? Super Bowl champs. They're 10-5-2 against the spread in season openers following a Super Bowl. I was shocked to find this. Absolutely shocked. We've got McVay, who's 5-0 ATS in season openers. He's also never lost outright. This guy doesn't fucking lose season openers. I love Sean McVay. He was once on this squad. Ooh, this squad over here. He was once a coach. Since 2009, week 1 home underdogs in primetime games. Week 1 home underdogs in primetime games in week 1. They're 12-4 against the spread. All right, 12-4. Don't worry, I'm not done. Underdogs are 5-1 outright in the last 6 season opening Thursday night football games. Yep. Dogs have been barking. They're barking. All right. The Rams, they're the 5th team ever to be a Super Bowl champ and then be an underdog the following season in the opener. It's only happened 5 times. Usually doesn't happen, right? It makes sense. The Super Bowl team from the previous year, they're usually pretty fucking good, and they usually are favored in that first game the next season, whatever. Well, the other 4 teams that have been in the same spot as the Rams tonight, they're 4-0 ATS. They come out hungry, they win, they cover. In the past decade, teams becoming a greater favorite in week 1. So let's say the fucking Commanders were -3 and then they moved to -5. That's an example. Okay. In this spot, it'd be the Bills, right? Teams becoming a greater favorite, the line moving towards them in week 1. They're 32-51-2 ATS. And this might be the craziest trend I've found so far. I'm shocked. That looks like some fake sharp movements in past years. Maybe the books know what they're doing. So just because the line's moving one way doesn't mean that team's going to win. That's my point. Home teams in week 1 Thursday night football openers. They're 12-6-3 ATS since 2000. Nuts. McVay's only been an underdog at home twice, and they've gotten clobbered in both those games. They've gotten outscored 19-79 in those games, so that's concerning. But the Rams are 7-3 ATS overall and straight up in their last 10 games as an underdog. Okay? So you throw those 2 games out at home when he was a dog and got clobbered, he's pretty fucking good as a dog, plain and simple. And then I looked at the last 10 years, what happened in this season opener game. Pretty even. 5-5 for the favorite and dog, so split. And the unders went 6-4. Nothing crazy. I swear to God, almost all the unders hit by a half point or the overs hit by a half point. Very accurate. The spread's a little different. The dogs who covered, a lot of them won outright. Pretty wild. So that's what I got for you guys. I've got some guests I want to bring up here. We're going to have to wait to see the Krabs 5-piece a little bit longer. I want to bring on my guy, Big Dave. He looks ready to roll.
We're ready. Hey, it's a holiday. It's a holiday.
Literally a holiday. I jumped out of bed this morning. My body picked up like a ninja. It was nuts.
Break the fuck up, man. Break the fuck up. First of all, I want you to tell you, the Commanders are my pick this week in my Survivor League.
Dude,
it's that simple. It's that simple. It's versus the Jags at home. Hey, it's Carson Wentz era. I believe in the Commanders this Sunday.
Dude,
so
I've heard so much Jags talk this season, and just for week 1, it's incredible the amount of people who are saying the Jags are going to win outright in this game. Haven't seen a single person on the Commanders week 1, which is a good sign.
Great sign. I love to feed the public around this part. So yeah, feel good about that. I don't know what they believe in. I mean, like the Jags they're a horrible team. You know, like they have the pieces, but it's gonna take time to come together. Like it's not just gonna pop out like perfect. Come on now.
I agree. I think they have an upgraded coach. Who knows how much of an upgrade? I mean, anything's better than Urban Meyer. That shit just didn't work. No, I give Trevor Lawrence the benefit of the doubt, and he could still be really good. But let's not kid ourselves. He looked like shit last year.
Absolutely,
he looked like shit last year.
Yeah.
We'll see. I like ETN. I think Evan Ingram might have a field day against us. Our secondary is a little banged up, and they're weak already. So don't be surprised if you see Evan Ingram, Mr. Dick Fingers from the Giants, who's now on the Jags, have a great fucking year and great season. He's actually a fantasy football tight end target I've been targeting.
Yeah.
Insane. What do you have today, bro? Do you have any bets for tonight? You have to.
I do. I have this morning. I woke up this morning, went straight to the book. I have a teaser, I have a lay, I have a future. I have a straight bet that I believe highly in for Sunday. Oh yeah, we all around. It's NFL season. But my favorite bet is the Browns plus 2.5. Favorite bet, Browns plus 2.5.
Yes.
I don't get it. The line is set where it is, I believe, because they believe that Baker is giving the Carolina an edge, and I just don't see it. Like the Browns, regardless of who's our quarterback, that's going to change when Deshaun Watson comes back in, are going to run the ball 65% of the time.
Yep.
They have Nick Chubb, and they have Kareem Hunt behind them. Their offensive line is like the top 3 in rushing line in NFL. Like they're solid. Jacoby Brissett is not going to be asked to throw the ball 30 times. They're gonna hand that thing. Literally, they're gonna hand that thing over about 45 times. And also on top of that, easy.
3 running backs who could all play.
Oh my God! And their defense is like Myles Garrett is still rushing the quarterback. Like their secondary is still solid with Delpit. Like they're solid. The Browns are a solid team. I feel like people are overreacting over the fact that and Baker is fucking selling shirts right now. He's selling those fucking off the leash shirts against the Browns, dude. I'm literally all over the Browns.
Commercials he's gonna be in for this year.
Dude, than he is all over the Browns. I have Browns plus 2.5. Browns money line. It's over. That's favorite play.
So I'm looking to tease. I don't know if you're hip to the Wong teaser, but it's a very specific teasing strategy where you only tease teams who are like in a certain threshold on points, where it's like between being plus 0.5 and plus 2.5, something like that. There's only a couple teams who are eligible for it in week 1, and this is the only long-term profitable teaser out there, guys. If you want to tease something, Google Wong teaser, WONG, and only use those because it's the most profitable ones. So Dave, I'm taking Browns in that teaser because they fall in that threshold, and I'm
Okay.
taking the Rams tonight, and I'm taking a little 2-piece teaser, and that shit's hitting. I love the Browns. I think they went outright as well. I'm with you.
Easy. What's funny is both those teasers are in my teaser. I have a 5-team teaser. One is the 5 teams. We're getting greedy. It's open, dude. It's opening. Come on, it's opening Sunday. I have to. On Sunday, I will legit be on the couch downstairs looking at Scott Hansen for like 7 hours straight. Like,
As you should.
Exactly. Like I have to play some 5-team teaser. But we have Browns. I have the Browns plus 8.5. I have the Colts -1, Ravens -1. I have the over 44.5 points in the Bucks Cowboys game. And then what is my last team on that one? Which one did you have? You had Browns and you had who else?
Browns and Rams tonight.
Yeah, and I have the Browns. I have the Rams. I have the Rams plus what are they? Plus 8.5 too, I believe. Or something like that. Yeah. And I think the Rams went outright. Like, minus Trent going out there wearing a jersey, the whole TikTok. Like, I don't understand how much disrespect I've seen on the Rams. Like, do I think the Rams repeat? No, because it's hard enough to win a Super Bowl. It's harder to win back-to-back. But they won last year. And also the Bills have not shown to anybody that they can beat the Chiefs in the postseason. They haven't. And this is the thing that like I'm baffled by. Because last year the whole talk, when Lamar was coming out was we haven't seen Lamar beat the Chiefs yet. We haven't seen Josh Allen beat the Chiefs either. Like every year there's something new. The first year was he didn't have a receiver. They asked Stephon Diggs. Well, they get beat, and Stephon Diggs is fucking watching the fucking parade, and it was like, oh yeah come back next year, and then lose again. The Bills gonna have to show me that they can win and move on. And I'm gonna have to see. I don't see why people are just so hard on, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Bro, we haven't even played one game yet, bro. It's the NFL.
It's ridiculous.
Somebody's gonna lose their ACL in about 3 weeks, and that's gonna change shit.
Yeah, and this isn't MLB. This isn't college basketball. Where the skill level threshold is so different from the top to bottom. These are all big-ass, athletic, grown-ass men who are professionals. Yes. Even the worst teams can beat the best teams. We saw the Jags beat the fucking Colts in the last week of the season last year. Shout out Carson Wentz.
Football is the ultimate team sport. It is this thing. It's the ultimate team sport. I was just talking to Trent about this because I was like, I'm big on the Browns, and he was like, why? I was like, why do people think the Panthers gonna win? First thing that I hear is McCaffrey's back. McCaffrey is gonna get his yards. McCaffrey healthy gets his yards regardless, but that doesn't translate to the Panthers being a solid team. Like football's the ultimate team sport. McCaffrey can go out there, rush for 80 yards, catch for fucking 60 yards, 2 touchdowns, and it still get beat by fucking 3. Dude, it's the ultimate team sport.
Fucking butt cheese.
Blows.
So like McCaffrey can be back and all, but I mean, good fucking luck. Baker Mayfield's your quarterback, and your defense sucks. What are you saying?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to see it, dude. I'm gonna have to see it. So yeah, I'm fading the Bills. They're gonna have to prove it to me. Big on the Browns plus 2.5. I have them plus 2.5. That's the straight bet. You can't bet you can't just bet parlays. You taught me that. So I got that as a straight bet. I also have a straight bet on the Browns money line. That was a little greedy, but I believe they win outright. And then I have a 5-team teaser and a 4-team lay. And we're ready, man. We're ready. It's football season. Dude, we're back. We're back, dude. Dog.
It's like a fucking holiday today.
You know how fucking sick I was of fucking sweating out Jay's money line? Like, it's just, like that shit is over with. It is over with. I'm gonna lie. I want to get this like on my wall somewhere. The amount of times I've seen this shit needs to stop.
Insane.
All right. It's not Buffalo. It's not. I gotta ask you this, Krabs. Are you on this fucking Vikings to win the division train?
So 2 weeks ago, I was literally the captain of the Vikings hype train. I was literally QB1 of the Vikings hype train. And after hearing everyone else on Earth also hop on the train, I'm now severely concerned. And I'm starting to think, wow, maybe Aaron Rodgers does this year again what he's literally done the last 5 years. And that's be a dick and prove everyone wrong. Because everyone hates him. I'll be honest, I like the guy. He might be a weirdo and say some suspect stuff at times, but he's literally an evil villain, and he goes out there and proves everyone wrong every single season with the shittiest receiving core. Yes, Devontae Adams was a stud, but the other guys were literally fucking grocery baggers. And now he's got a full team of grocery baggers. But you know what? You can't count him out because it's Aaron Rodgers, and I still stand by it. If you put him on the Pats, I think they would win even more Super Bowls. Straight up.
I don't doubt that. Like this is the thing. He was a first ballot Hall of Famer before Devontae Adams got there.
Literally.
Like this is the stuff that I'm just like, Devontae Adams is goated. To me, he's like top 3 at his position. Obviously there's gonna be, an adjustment. The ball's gonna have to move more around. But we talking about Aaron Rodgers, but like he was again in Canton, first ballot before Devontae Adams got his first pass with him. Like that's just point blank period. Now we just, elevating and Kirk Cousins. Like to me, that's the thing. I'm just like, what has Kirk shown you? Like I don't think Kirk is horrible by any means, but like what has he shown you as a quarterback for you to be like, okay, like he's gonna overtake the division? Again, you're gonna have to prove to me that you can. Just like the Bills gonna have to show me that they can win a Super Bowl, the Vikings gonna have to prove to me that they can go out there and take this division away from the Packers. Because we also forget the Packers had a top 3 defense last year, and everybody came back. Yeah. Everybody came back. Again, football is a team sport. Everybody came back. There was one
defense either.
Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that. Their defense was solid. They were top 3 defense last year. Aaron Jones is still on that team. I believe that if anything, their offense is going to be more balanced. They didn't hand the ball off that much to Aaron Jones last year because they didn't have to. Why would you when you have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback and you have Devontae Adams at receiver? Like I'll throw it to Adams 17 times a game. It's free money. But now they're going to adjust it. Aaron Rodgers is still a first back-to-back MVP. I don't understand the disrespect. I really don't. Like I
do it again. I don't get.
Literally, I literally don't understand. And they have AJ Dillon turned down back. I think he changes the pace of things. Like I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the guy win games throwing to Allen Lazard as his one before. We'll see it again this season. Like
exactly, dude.
It's literally Aaron Rodgers. He could throw to us. We could run routes, and he's still gonna hit us right basket.
He's gonna be in, dude. You've seen him literally run right off of one leg, flick it in the basket,
watching him play
60 yards.
So incredible. Watching him throw on the run and just hit people right in the breadbasket. I've never seen anyone like it before.
Ever. He's the most talented quarterback I've ever seen. Like, and that's my thing again. Like. Me and Nick were talking about this on stream, I want to say, I think it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. Brady obviously is the GOAT, 7, all the fucking accolades, Giselle at home, all that shit. But Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback like I've seen. I'm 25 years old. I've seen throw the football. The man can throw it from any angle, any distance, put it anywhere. Again, Lazard, he did it with everybody. Randall Cobb, like he's been doing over Tanya, I think Tanya is gonna step up this year. Like he's a dog. He's a dog. So for people to just give it to the Vikings because they have the offensive minded coach now. All right, sure. The Chargers have been having also an offensive minded coach for the past 2 years. It's still not making the playoffs. Still not. Most players chosen in the top 100. They've been at home the past 2 years.
Hey, I love the Vikings offense this year. I'm extremely high on JJ. I think Kirk is going to have a career type season. But the thing is, Dave, their defense is Swiss cheese, and it's going to be really tough for them to win games.
You got to go through Lambeau. You got to go through. At the end of the day, it's like it's going to be November, and then Lambeau's about fucking 12 inches of snow, and they're coming through there, and you got to go through there, and the stadium's going to be packed, and you're not going to want to play. And you got to beat them there. Now, in the regular season, it's tough to. I mean, in the postseason, that's when Aaron Rodgers started bullshitting. But in the regular season, he's proven himself. To me, it's just like it's like Manning all over again. It's like they're regular season demons, and then there's always something that happens in the playoffs. Like if you remember, until Manning went to the Broncos, it was the same shit. It was like you can go into fucking Lucas Oil during the regular season. It was awful, and then playoffs started and he started throwing picks, but what you're gonna say is Manning, you're gonna play some who. You can't.
Couldn't agree more. That's gonna be an interesting division, I'll be honest with you, because this may be the worst on paper receiving core my man's Aaron Rodgers has had in a while. But like we've talked about, it's fucking Aaron Rodgers. He probably did some weird drugs over the offseason to get himself locked in for this. Like, you can't doubt him. You can't doubt him.
He probably did. He probably did.
We'll have to see. I mean, it still goes through Lambeau. It still goes through Lambeau, like you said. Well, Dave, I got to bring up my guy Peter. We're going to talk baseball and Rams for a second here. You want to leave the people with any other crazy takes or upsets for this weekend? Anything you're thinking of?
I have the Ravens win the AFC.
Love it.
I also put money on that. Again, I think like that team is ridiculous. They were ridiculous. What Lamar was able to do with that team, I think people overlook it. Again, football is the ultimate team sport. Before Lamar got hurt, they were 8-1, something like that. They were at the top of the AFC. It was absurd with a third string and fourth string running back. Ronnie Stanley, their starting left tackle, didn't play a snap last year. He didn't play a single fucking snap. Marquise Brown was basically dropping every third pass that was thrown to him the entire fucking season, and then when absolutely disappeared the back half of the season, and he still was able to lead that team into one. So for him to get everybody back, I believe in Bateman. I like Bateman ever since he was on Minnesota. So I think he's going to take a huge step up. And then on defense, you get Marcus Peters back, who again, he leads out of every active DB. He leads them in interception since he's been in the league. Solid. On the other side, you have Humphries, and I like the kid from Notre Dame that they drove as safety. And they got what's his name? They just signed somebody from the Saints. They gave him like $60 million. The free safety. I can't think of his name right now. But anyways, I like the Ravens. I think the Ravens are stacked. If obviously they stay healthy, I can see them run it. And then Lamar is Lamar. And if they're winning the AFC, Lamar has to be MVP. Marcus Williams. Yeah.
They actually just kind of paid him, and he's
they did. Oh yeah, he got the bag. He got the bag.
I think that the Ravens are getting worse, but in all reality, they were the most hurt team last season. They have Lamar Jackson. They have a great defense. They have great coaching. Harbaugh is goated. He's so underrated still.
Easy.
Give me the Ravens to win that division. I'm right there with you, my man.
They're up there. So that was my future for today. And by the way, the Bengals not making it. I told Trent after the Super Bowl, I said this team's not gonna make the playoffs.
Yes.
I am big on that, and I don't think it has anything to do with Burrow, Chase. Again, they're going to get their yards, but football is the ultimate team sport. You can get your yards and your team still suck. That has happened year after year with McCaffrey. McCaffrey has always been goated when he's healthy, but then the Panthers always fucking suck. That's just the reality of it. So I'm very, very down on the Bengals, very high on the Ravens, and the Browns are beating the Panthers on Sunday.
Let's get it. I agree with everything, Dave. The football brains are ready to roll. We've been waiting for this moment for months, my dude. I'm stoked. I'm stoked for you because you've been fucking having to deal with baseball shit for a while, and now it's time to hit the fucking.
Dude, now I can get fucking loose, man. We're ready. We're fucking ready. Let's go.
Let's have a time. Dave, I appreciate it, my man. Let's go Ravens and let's go Rams tonight. Shit, they don't even have to cover. They just got to cover by 6.5, 7.
Exactly. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm a Rams fan tonight. I might put on the fucking jersey in a little bit. So we're ready for it.
Sure. All right, Dave. I appreciate it, my man. You're a beast.
All right, brother.
Peace. Big Dave, goated. Dude knows his shit. I mean, everything he said there was honestly spot on. No square bullshit. That was just great takes. Does it worry me that everyone on earth, including myself and Big Dave, love the Ravens this year? Yeah, it does a little bit. It worries me a good amount. I don't give a shit. Lamar Jackson for MVP. He's doing it. Now it's time to talk some baseball for a minute. We have to. There's plays today. There's winners on the board. It's time to bring on the best baseball bettor ever. The best baseball bettor I know. Let's cut this shit. Let's dive right into it, Peter. How we doing, brother?
Thank you, Krabs. Made me feel good.
Good. When they come on.
Appreciate you, my friend. Also, we're going to need you on Not Gambling Advice again for Sunday picks. We got Arm coming on. We got Colby. We got me. It's going to be a round table. It's going to be a round table of money.
Okay. Let's do it. We're all going to be sitting around. We're all going to be getting rich.
Rich people.
Plain and simple.
Just rich people getting richer. It's going to be like playing the stock market when we know the answer.
Literally insider trading. Love it.
Nancy Pelosi. We're going to be her on the books tonight.
The worst.
The worst.
Josiah Gray wins outright today?
You know what? I don't hate that. That game starts in about 15 minutes. I actually don't hate that. I think the Nationals plus 1.5 is a decent bet today.
Okay.
But I'm going to go to a different game, probably a little bit of grosser game. But let's talk some football after this because I got a bunch of football stuff too.
Sure. Sounds good.
You know, I'm a dual sport athlete. That's what they call me over here. Did I play both football and baseball in high school? Yes. Is that impressive?
Wow.
Also, yes.
Kind of.
I was the backup quarterback.
Okay.
You know,
very cool.
That's
the best position in football, to be honest with you. You don't get fucking hurt. You get paid. You just sit your ass on the bench and you just pray that the starter doesn't get hurt. And then you get to walk into class like, yeah, I'm a quarterback. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you for my arm. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that could have been me if I didn't hurt my back.
Always had flat feet. Could never run. Was not a Lamar Jackson guy.
You were no Trey Lance. No. You were a Tom Brady concrete in your cleats.
I like comparing myself to Tom Brady. I feel like that's accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
So we're going to go to Reds Cubs. And I like the Reds money line today at plus 125. Cubs line opened pretty big and just a line movement thing. If you like line movement, because then I can get into the baseball argument. And I love these sort of picks when the line movement makes sense and it's got a baseball argument with it. So the Cubs open it around minus 150, minus 145, and that's trickled down slightly. Right now, it's about plus 120, plus 118. Cubs are about minus 140. So we saw about a 5-10 cent line movement towards the Reds with about 64% of the money. And that's, it's tough to really gauge where all the money is. But on 3 different sites where I checked, on Action, on CBS, and on Covers, more money is on the Cubs. That's all I can do. That's where I can tell you. Yep. I think the Reds have the advantage. I think this game is a pick'em. I think this game is really close. So it's not like, the Reds are this crazy underdog and like there's no way that they can't win. It's a pick'em in my mind. So I'm going with the value here at plus 125.
Okay, that's fair.
The Cubs have this slight starting pitching advantage. Like Adrian Sampson is fine, but he's due for regression based on xERA, on FIP, on xFIP. You all know that the drill. I go into my advanced stats. That's how we're going to win. We're up 30 units in MLB. That doesn't happen just regularly. You got to use some advanced stats. Adrian Sampson is a fine pitcher. He's sinker slider to a lot of these righties, and a lot of the righties on the Reds match up pretty well against sinkers and sliders. I like the Reds to win outright, not only just because that I don't think that Adrian Sampson pitches that well, but the Cubs have the worst bullpen in the last 28 days. That's not even me over exaggerating. They have the worst FIP and the 3rd worst bullpen ERA. So you're going to get a fine pitcher who already pitched against the Reds, pitched 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks against these Reds. But that lineup wasn't as good. There was no Jonathan India in it. There was no Spencer Steer, who's their new rookie, who looks great, by the way. Really underrated rookie in baseball. Came over in the Tyler Mahle deal. Dude rakes, and he's super.
That's the guy who went like 5 for 5 in his first 5 at bats or whatever, with like a home run, double,
exactly.
Walk, a bunch of RBIs and shit.
He, you know how Adley puts up like really, really mature at bats, like as a rookie, and you're like, whoa,
yeah, he's patient as shit. He walks. He's awesome.
That's what Steer does. Like Steer is super, super mature. So you put him in the lineup and you put India in the lineup. And then you take out Votto. So Votto was in that lineup. And the Cubs won this previous game when Sampson started, but Wilson Contreras went 2 for 4 with a bomb, and he's not playing today. So he's still in the IL. So I like the Reds, not only because I think the Cubs have a slight starting pitching advantage, but it's not enough to make this money line as big as it is. And everybody likes the Cubs. The Cubs are the better team than the Reds. Just won 7-1. People expect the Cubs to bounce back. Personally, right now, I think they're about even. So give me the value with the Reds on the money line. With the line movement, I think the offenses are about even. I think the starting pitching matchup slightly leans Cubs, but after it, because these guys aren't going to go long, the Reds have the bullpen advantage. That's worth it enough for me at plus 125.
Love it. I can get behind it. Did you say did this game happen like last week with the same pitching matchups? Is that what you were referencing?
No. Just August 13th, Sampson pitched against the Reds.
Gotcha.
And people are saying, can we take first side plus half? I don't mind that, but I really do think this will be like one of those games where it's like pretty even in the first like 4 or 5 innings, and then the Reds will come back against this terrible bullpen. That's why I like the Reds full game money line. You guys know I love first fives all the time, but there's a reason I play the full game money line. It's when I'm trying to take advantage of the bullpen.
Awesome. Chat's wondering why you have jail cell bars on your window.
It's a fire escape, and I can't take it off. It's not on the other window though. I don't know. It sucks. I'm gonna get curtains. I know.
Let's get this man a damn chainsaw or something and get those jail cells out. Let's
And I
break
asked
Peter
my
out of
super-
his
I
damn
asked my
apartment.
super, I'm like, how can I take this off? He's like, you can't. It's screwed in. I'm like, okay.
How many floors are you up?
4.
Okay, so some crackhead could climb up there. So maybe it's a good thing you have some bars.
It
up
is.
there.
It is slightly a good thing. Which is,
That's
but
good.
like, I mean,
Talk about locks.
it is ugly.
The man's got locks and he's locked in his fucking room.
I'm literally locked in, and I lost my apartment keys waiting for the super to come. So I've actually been in my apartment for 3 straight days. Haven't left.
Okay, good. A lot of DoorDash, nice and cheap.
No, I got groceries, but now I'm like low, so I had to go puff toothpaste.
Jesus, you poor soul. First world problems.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Go Puffs Elite though.
It's one of the great baseball football days of the year. And go give me a follow on Twitter, people. I'm trying to get to 10K.
God, throw a man a follow, guys. What the fuck?
I've earned it.
Follow him.
I've given you guys plenty of winners.
In space. It's unbelievable.
I've given you plenty of winners. I've earned
You got
it.
any more winners? Can I milk you for anything else? What else you got?
Let's talk football.
Ooh, okay. Let's do it.
Also, one more prize pick square in baseball. Jonathan India over 1.5 hits and walks.
Okay, cool.
Hits sinkers and sliders very well if you're down.
Okay.
And then bad Cubs bullpen.
Yep. There we go. Good recipe.
Let's
All right,
football.
let's fuck your Rams because, hey, everyone was on the Bills for the last month, and then today everyone's on the Rams. I'm scared.
I know.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I know. That's why I'm not going to take plus 2.5. I want the value with the Rams money line. I still like the Rams, and I think this it's funny. I was looking more into that Super Bowl narrative, right? Like you got to fade the team off the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You don't fade the winner.
Correct. Yeah. Did you hear the trend
against the spread?
Say that again.
14-7-1 against the spread in the last 22 games.
Yes.
Is that correct?
I see you have a bigger sample than me. Super Bowl champs are 10-5-2 ATS in season openers.
Yeah.
In the last 17 years.
That narrative is not for the winner. It's for the loser.
Yeah.
The loser sucks. Like the Bengals are not in a good spot today, but almost the Steelers feel like the sharpest play of the week. And I'm afraid of that because I think we forget that the Bengals are way better than the Steelers. But I'm not saying like I'm not taking the Bengals. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just like that's not going to be one of my best picks, I guess. I might be on the under in that game. Because everyone's talking about how they're just going to run each other to death. Like, all right, points aren't going to be scored. How are the Steelers going to score? Bengals defense is good.
Yeah, I agree. I think that game goes under. I think if you bet every Steelers under, you'd probably make some coin this season.
I think that's the way I'm leaning because if the Bengals do in fact not cover, they're not going to put up many points. And it's not like even if the Steelers perform well, they're not going to put up more than 20.
Right. There's no way in fuck that they put up more than 20 points.
There you go.
There's no way. There's literally no way. So the Bengals could rout them, although I'm low on the Bengals this year. I think it's going to be Mike Tomlin coaches his ass off and has had all offseason to prepare. Steelers cover, low scoring, disgusting, gross game to put you to sleep. That's what I'm expecting in that one.
I like how I see a comment. The Wonder Badger stick to baseball. Just a shameless plug. We were up 13.7 units last year in football. We were up 15.68 units in baseball. Now we're up 30 units in baseball. Let's see how we do in football this year. The Wonder Badger. Get a PFP and come up and give your picks.
Wonder Badger. I'll drop you the link if you want to come up.
Yeah.
You want to come up and give a pick?
Yeah.
I'll put it in the chat.
I'm fired up this morning. I've been locked in my apartment for 3 years or 3 days. Seems like 3 years.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, I like your Rams. Here's how I'm playing the game. So I talked about it already. The Wong teaser. Ever heard of it?
I have. It's a good one.
Yes. So it's the only profitable long-term teaser.
Yep.
And the Rams fall in that category along with a couple other teams. Let me pull it up real quick. I think there's only 4 teams that it falls under. Let me pull it up. I know it's the Rams. It is the Browns. It is the Vikings, and it is the Cowboys. So I'm picking my favorite 2, and I'm going with the Rams. I think they keep this within a touchdown. I really do. I think this game goes under. I think it's going to be a little sloppier than we expect.
The under is my favorite pick.
Are legit. I'm with you on that.
Under is my favorite pick. It's funny.
I'm with you on that.
The Bills, like when they can't run the ball as effectively, they're 0-4. So when they didn't run the ball over 100 yards last year, we talked about this on the podcast. When they didn't get over 100 yards rushing, they were 0-4. And the Rams were one of the best teams against the run. I know they lose Von Miller, so it's not as good, but we got to remember that this is the freshest the Rams and Bills defense is going to be all year. I don't expect just this like shootout early. Like I don't feel that at all. And, you know, everybody wants the over. Everybody wants points. It makes all the sense in the world. And that's why it's probably going to go under. I have the Rams winning 27-24. So that's a 51 points. And that's still a decent amount of points. Like this is, you know, when, you know, all these are coming out that like, you know, how good these offenses are, how amazing, you know, the Bills are. And I'm just like, do we forget that the Bills are really good because their defense is so good and that the Rams, they held this incredibly high-powered Bengals offense to 20 points in the Super Bowl? Like people forget about that. Like these are two of the best defensive teams in football.
Correct.
Like,
And you get clouded. You get clouded by what you want to see. You get clouded by Josh Allen, and you get clouded by Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp, and you know, new weapons, new offensive weapons. Right, Cam Akers is back. Robinson. Right, so I'm with you. Everyone wants offense here. All the bets came in on the over early, and that line actually moved up, and now we're seeing the line start to trickle down, even with the majority of the money still on the over. Which is a great sign for the under. Great
exactly.
Sign.
And just
Reverse
overall, it's been around 53 for a while. Then it went to 52.5. Now it's at 52. And I've even seen some books at 51.5.
Yeah, it's going down. I need to lock it in ASAP. That's what that's my straight bet of the night tonight.
I already got 52. That's what I'm in on. Obviously prefer being at 52.5, 53, but give me 52. I also have I have a prop that I haven't heard one publication, I haven't heard one podcast talk about. And as a Rams fan, like this is what I'm hearing out of Rams camp, and this is something that I do like. It's on Prize Picks.
What do we got?
Tell me if I'm wrong that you've heard this somewhere else. Ben Skoranek. You ever heard of him?
Yeah, fake Cooper Kupp.
Not fade Cooper Kupp.
Fake.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like
fake.
Cooper Kupp.
Literally fake Cooper Kupp. Yeah.
Just Kroger brand Cooper Kupp.
Just a Walmart shit version of Cooper Kupp. Yeah, not even close to Cooper Kupp. The Bills are going to be very focused on Kupp and Allen Robinson, and for good reason, right? Van Jefferson is out.
Yep.
Peter going to say Allen Robinson yards. I'm blocking. I'm not saying Allen Robinson yards. I promise you. Ben Skoranek, the problem with Ben Skoranek is he drops everything. Like he drops everything. Like he was so annoying. I'm a Rams fan, by the way. Like he is an annoying wide receiver. It was his first year last year. He just didn't look great. Mm-hmm. Out of Rams camp, though, they're saying he's like kind of like Robert Woods.
Damn.
And so I'm thinking, dude, that's big praise. That's really big praise for this kind of guy. So no Van Jefferson. So, and what the Rams like to do is they like to play 3 wide receivers. And when you play 3 wide receivers, when they're going to put all the attention, especially with no Tre'Davious White, they're going to try and lock down Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson. And for good reason. Like, I don't know if they're going to go over or they're going to go under. I'd probably lean like under receptions for Allen Robinson, but he could get his yards. I don't really know how they're going to do. You don't really want to hold. I know it's contrarian to go under Cooper Kupp, but you don't want to hold an under ticket with Cooper Kupp. Like, you just don't.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Bet the under on Cooper Kupp. So what I'm going to be doing is betting the over on Ben Skoranek's receiving yards. Remember, when Odell Beckham Jr. went out in the Super Bowl, Ben Skoranek had 5 targets.
I remember.
He pulled in 2, though, for 12 yards because he's not that good at football. That's the issue here. That's the problem. But if I'm hearing from Rams camp that they're going to play him at wide receiver 3, that he has gotten better in this offseason, I have no reason to believe. And his over receptions at 1.5 is minus 215.
Okay.
So here's my thinking that if he's going to get 2 or 3, 19.5 receiving yards seems pretty solid to me. That's on Prize Picks. I haven't heard anybody in the world talk about my dude, Ben Skoranek, because he's not good at football. But what can he do? He can get 20 receiving yards. And that's what I'm on today.
So if his over 1.5 receptions is minus 200, why are we not just taking his over receptions? Which is at minus.
Do you want to lay minus 215?
It's on Prize Picks for 1.5 receptions.
When?
Right now, as we speak.
That must have just been okay.
I mean, both are a great look. Both are a great look in my opinion. Give me that. Love it. Take it.
Why did they just give us that?
I don't know. We need to ask the milkman why they just put that up late, if that's a bad sign or not. Milkman, we're calling. Why do they put up Skoranic's receptions late? Please give us the answers and make us feel better. Because now Peter's brain hurts. He said it was there yesterday. I just don't think you saw it.
No, it wasn't. I've been on this. No, it wasn't.
You don't trust Big Dilf?
What?
In chat? You don't trust Big Dilf in chat?
I've been on this fucking app. When you look up Ben Skoranek, like he's not the only thing that was available was 19.5 receiving yards. And that's what I liked. And then right now, you're right. 1.5. Give me that. Give me both. He's gonna have 3 receptions for 24 yards today.
Big Dilf bang.
Big Dilf bang.
He says he promises it was there. Who can you trust? You trust Peter or Big Dilf? It's tough.
If it was, that means my Prize Picks app wasn't updating until
either way,
40 minutes ago.
Either way, I think it's a great look for receiving yards and receptions. No one's going to be fucking taking it. Everyone's been slurping Allen Robinson and taking Cooper Kupp. So either way, I think both hit, to be honest with you. But give me that over 1.5 receptions. You kidding me?
Yeah. He's going to get 5 targets. He's going to get 4 or 5 targets. It's just if he catches them.
Yep.
Which is tough because he's not that good at football. I want to let everybody know that.
E. Gorb, my man. If you see 2.5 receptions, download Prize Picks. They have 1.5. And pair it with another play. I'll get you a square by the end of the night. I'll get you a square by COB.
I'm putting it in right now with India.
Boom.
Again, I already took his receiving yards. I'm putting it again with hits and walks.
I'm going to take it to, God damn it. All right. With India's?
Yep.
That's your favorite prop today?
India more than 1.5 hits and walks.
Oh, so gross. Okay.
Ben Skoranek, catch the ball, dude. If I see you dropping like 3 passes, I'm going to be upset. Because that's his problem. Dude.
Ball,
he's not
brother.
that good at catching the football as a wide receiver.
Catch the damn ball.
Also, first touchdown, plus 4,500, Ben Skoranek.
You're a freak. You're a menace.
Maybe.
You're a lunatic. But at least you're seeing from your Rams, Twitter, from your Rams beat reporters, that this guy's looking better in camp. So that's a W. And he's fast as shit. So get open, figure it out.
He's got
the DBs are going to be way too occupied with Allen Robinson and Cooper Kupp, the actual good receivers.
No Tre'Davious White and no Van Jefferson is so important. Like, you're going to have to put Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer all over Allen Robinson. That's just going to leave open the field for a guy like Ben Skoranek, who nobody has any idea about. Guy isn't even on FanDuel. Why? They're afraid. They're afraid.
They are afraid.
And he's not that good at football. That's the point. He might not even.
That might also be why he's not on FanDuel. Absolutely love it. I just took this as well. Skoranek over 1.5 receptions. Jonathan India over 1.5 hits and walks. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Hey, you could stay on, but I got to bring up my guy DeGen, who's sitting there with some glasses on, looking smart. You could stay up and vibe. Sure. What's up, Beast?
How's the audio? I'm at the Orlando airport right now.
That evil laugh was extremely scary, but I could hear it. Can you hear us?
All right. Yeah, I'm wearing my blue light glasses because my eyeballs are literally burning because I stared at FanDuel in New York for the last 48 hours, just constantly scrolling through future props, season props. I wanted to look in every nook and cranny. I didn't want to forget anything. Yep. And I got to tell you, I got some real cheeky ones in there. I posted them on my Twitter. But the one I really like is A.J. Dillon over 6.5 rushing touchdowns on the year. Oh, I really like that one. I think his production is only going to increase. I still think Aaron Jones is a beast, but I feel like he's also a guy that catches more passes. I think they're going to feed A.J. Dillon, especially with no Devontae Adams in the red zone too. Just something to keep in mind. But anyways, I heard Peter talking about Skoranek, and I saw this guy Corey Waycaster in the comments said broomstick hands, and I thought that was so perfectly put. That is exactly
Yeah,
what
he
he's got.
can't catch the football very well. That's
But I don't
not
hate the play.
debating that.
Let's take his
I
reception.
don't hate
It's
the
great.
play. Yeah, because and Peter, I like hearing it from Peter, a really contrarian, sick player prop bet, because I fell into the square. I always say I pull a chair up to the squares table when I try to eat, and it's like, as a contrarian, every time you do that, they take all the fucking food away because it never hits. I love Allen Robinson. I thought nobody was going to be talking about Allen Robinson. I forgot the guy was on the Rams till like 2 weeks ago. All I've seen on Twitter this whole week is Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
I'm all over him. I took
You're
his
toast.
season yards. I
You're
can't believe
toast.
it. So everybody
okay.
likes this guy, huh?
I like his over season yards. I don't like him tonight because I've seen more Gabe Davis and more of him paired for touchdowns or whatever.
I do have Gabe Davis on my fantasy team, though, so I wouldn't mind him scoring.
So do I. I love Gabe Davis this year. I'm with the squares.
Gabe Davis. No, but I don't know if there's a player who went out on a higher note in their team's last. He really put that.
We're getting some Cam Potato action over here, aren't we? Oh no, Dejan. He's toast.
So here.
Maybe if they drop some W's in the chat for Degen, he'll get his internet back somehow.
Am I gone?
I don't know how that works.
Degen, I couldn't hear a single thing you said. Now you're back.
Am I back?
This might be too much potato for me. Guys, everyone thank Degen for his time. We'll sync up with him later. Degen, you're the man. Get home safe.
I tried.
Get home safe, brother. Get home safe. It was a good effort. It really was.
I love that guy.
I'm sure whatever he was about to say, it's about to hit, and we'll never know.
Should we talk about Allen Robinson for a second? Because I don't hate him tonight. I really don't.
Talk about him. I'm going to text Degen and get his plays so that people can at least know what the fuck he likes. What do you like about Robinson?
Word out of Rams camp is that he's awesome. Like that's all we can go off of. Like, it's square, but like, that more, like, there's one thing, like, when you see it on Twitter with some people who make a lot of picks and like generally know what they're talking about versus like the greater public when they're going to watch, who may not even have Twitter, or who don't follow or don't comment or don't do it. Like, they're taking Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not. I don't know how many people are actually taking Allen Robinson. Like, Jovan saying he's going to block me. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Dude, I like Allen Robinson this season. I think he's going to be an incredible asset for this team, and I like his over yards for the season. I just don't like him today because everyone does.
Yeah,
and
I'm not going to take him
tonight.
So, like, I wouldn't. What I'm only saying is I don't think you should fade him.
100%. I'm not fading
the only
him.
thing I fade is his receptions. I don't know
what we're getting.
Exactly.
We don't know what we're getting out of this guy. It's his first season on this team. Like, we have no idea how they're going to utilize him. He's been underutilized his entire career. His talent's off the charts. His potential's off the charts. But let's see how he meshes with Matt Stafford. Who fucking knows? Let's see the chemistry first. I'm not touching him at all with a 10-foot pole. And like you said, Peter, there's a difference between the public and there's a difference between Twitter.
Yes.
And yes, Twitter and fading what everyone's on Twitter, it's a very profitable system. It's one of my most profitable.
It's a good system.
There's a lot more people out there betting who might not be putting out stuff on Twitter. So you can't just go off of what you're seeing via the tweets, is my point.
What's your favorite prop for tonight? Are you not going to save it a little bit?
My favorite prop for tonight, I finished my season-long prize picks entry, which we can honestly go over here in a sec.
Is it Tyler Higbee over receiving yards? Because that's also him.
No, I don't really like Higgs. I don't really like Higgs one bit.
I just want it to happen. I'm not going to bet on it, but I want it to happen. I love Higbee.
It's not happening.
I know.
Higbee. I don't know, dude. I mean, Zach Moss under 11.5 rushing yards is a decent look. I'm pretty concerned. I'm pretty concerned about Zach Moss's usage just in general. I don't think he's going to do shit today. He's kind of been in the doghouse ever since he's been on this team. So I kind of like his under 11.5 rushing yards. I haven't really dug into today's, props, but you want to go over my season-long prize picks that I just crafted and threw $500 on.
I tailed your Lamar Jackson over receiving yards.
That's in this.
Or passing.
That's in this. Yep. Let me see if I can get this up. I've never done this before, guys. Trying something new. Oh,
Wow.
how about it? You guys can see that bright and clear. Good to go.
Brees Hall pick.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I love it.
Here's what I got, guys.
Why are we crowning him? Why are we crowning him?
I don't know. It's ridiculous. He
That
was very
Cooper
good
Kupp.
at Iowa State. This is the NFL. He's on the Jets. Let's slow down. Let's slow our roll here, guys.
That Cooper Kupp one is insane.
Let me sell you guys on why I sent this and why you guys should all tail this for not as much money as I put on it, but you should tail it for a little bit. Okay, here's what we got. Lamar Jackson over passing yards. You guys probably think I'm a fucking lunatic for taking that. I don't give a shit. He's on a contract year. He's not going to be rushing as much this year for two reasons. Number one, because everyone knows that's what he's going to be doing, and he's been working all season on his passing, because for him to be in a dominance MVP again and to win a Super Bowl, he's got to be more comfortable in the pocket. He's put on 20 pounds in the offseason, which tells me he's not going to be as quick and running around as much. He's been working on his passing. He's got Bateman. I don't care that Hollywood Brown left. The dude literally has dick fingers and drops every other pass that's thrown to him. And he's got Andrews and he's got Likely, and that's enough for me. And he's got plenty of running backs to dink and dump with. It's Lamar Jackson. He's done it with less, okay? He's going to prove to the league this year that he's not just a running back. He's going to prove this year to the league that this guy can throw the fuck out of the ball. And his total for passing yards is weirdly high this year. And I think for good reason, because everyone knows the people who are making these lines, they know what's good. And they know that he's going to be more of a passing threat this season. Watch out for Lamar Jackson this year in the air, along with rushing. Look, when the Ravens are down when they're down a touchdown and have 5 minutes left, are they going to be, doing whatever they can to win the game and probably running the ball more with Lamar? Yes. But the Ravens are going to be up and winning a lot of games this season. They're not going to need to rely on what's most successful, and that's running the ball with Lamar. They're going to be able to work on his passing and develop him. That way they can sign him in the offseason, because they're not going to sign him tomorrow. Tomorrow's the deadline, he said. They're not going to sign him tomorrow, and they sure as hell don't want him getting hurt, because they want him on this team for a very long time. Give me Lamar over passing yards this year in a weird contrarian Lamar prop, and this dude's going to be the MVP. Plain and simple. Let's move on. DJ Moore, under receptions. Shout out my guy Ben Carey from Capitalize for pulling this one out to me. Fucking love this prop. I hope it's not too late. There's one main reason why I like this prop, and it's Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield stinks. I don't know why we're acting like he's going to have a career rejuvenation here, guys. He's on the Panthers now. He's in a worse situation, and there's a lot of mouths to feed on this Panthers team. They got Moore. They got Robbie Anderson. They got Laviska Shenault, who they just got, who I actually really like. They've got Higgins. They've got McCaffrey and Chuba Hubbard, who are going to be catching passes as well. I don't think DJ Moore is going to get it done this year, and he's coming off a career best 93 receptions. Well, he's got a different quarterback this year, and I don't think he's beaten that. And the line has moved down a good amount. I'm just hoping I'm not too late. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I also almost always lean to taking unders in almost every season-long prop, because there's just way more opportunities for them to hit. Whether it's injuries, whether it's change of game plan, whether it's you trade for another guy at your position, there's way more opportunities for an under to hit in a season-long prop than an over. Plain and simple. Yes, I took the Lamar over, but that's the only over you're going to get from me in this. Number 3, Brees Hall. Like you said, Peter, why are we acting like this guy is the next Alvin Kamara? I don't fucking understand it. The Jets haven't had a 800 rushing yards running back since fucking Matt Forte in 2016. And I'm pretty sure Brees Hall is not Matt Forte in his prime in 2016. This is the Jets. They're going to be down in every single game, playing from behind. Zach Wilson's going to be running around like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to make passes and come back. They're not going to be handing the ball off to fucking Brees Hall 3 times a down. They're not. Plain and simple. They've also got Michael Carter, who I really like, who had 650 yards last year, and everyone was slurping him. He didn't even get close to 800, and he's still on this team. And so is Ty Johnson, and he's going to be getting burned as well. So they've got a lot of mouths to feed in that backfield. And when they're, out of playoff contention, they're not going to be giving Brees Hall the rock as much, because they don't want him getting hurt, because he's their running back of the future. But guys, this is the Jets.
Can I just say one thing too? Mekhi Becton, who was their first-round pick, was it last year, maybe 2 years ago? I think it was last year. He was supposed to be like the best offensive lineman on this team. He's out for the year too. Like this offensive line for the Jets is not going to be very good. And like a rookie, like I love, this is my favorite. I took the DJ Moore and the Lamar in a 2-piece. I haven't seen these last 3. I love the Breece Hall one. I'm interested to hear what the Cooper Kupp angle is, because that doesn't even make sense to me.
Correct, and that's why I love it so much.
Okay.
Hear me out. Cooper Kupp last year, debatably the greatest season from a wide receiver that our eyeballs had ever watched at our age.
Yep.
He had 11 games last year with 100-plus yard games. 11.
It went like 190.
Yeah, he's a fucking freak. And you know what, Peter? If he follows up maybe the best season from a wide receiver ever with the same season, I'll fucking eat my words. It is what it is. But looking back in the past, it's damn near impossible to replicate a season like that. It's damn near impossible to run it back and win a Super Bowl. You very rarely see lightning strike twice like that. The dude was cracked out last year, and he's got your guy Allen Robinson, who I think is going to be a 1,000-yard receiving receiver this season, and take away a lot of receptions and a lot of yards from him. Allen Robinson, in my eyes, is a significant upgrade from OBJ, who's very old and past his prime. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Also, last year they played against some of the worst defenses in the NFL, and these were the games where he absolutely tweaked. These were games against the Jags, the Texans, Seattle twice, Minnesota, Detroit, the Giants. He played against some poo-poo defenses, and this year they have the second hardest strength of schedule.
Yep.
Good fucking luck. Because you're playing against way better defenses, way better competition. And I guarantee you, coaches and teams are going to be game planning so that you don't get beat by Cooper Kupp again. Teams are going to go into these games saying, hey, we're going to strap this motherfucker up and we're going to let anyone else beat us. We're going to make them beat us by running the ball. We're going to run fucking prevent D here. And we're going to not let this motherfucker beat us in the air, plain and simple, like he did all of last year. There's no way he follows up that season with another season this year. I thought it was very interesting that after putting up 11 games with 100-plus yards, that this year they put the prop at 8.5. That seemed a little weirdly low for me, Peter. Weirdly low, but he's still the highest one, the first box in that section, which I think when most public people see that, they want to immediately go over. That shit's not hitting. And God forbid he would get hurt, which I'm not hoping for. But like we said, you're always on a better side here taking an under because you never know. And this is a grown-ass man sport. And Cooper Kupp was very lucky to not be hurt last year. The dude could get rocked and miss, half the season. And this would be the easiest bet ever. So not hoping for that to happen. I don't think it'll happen. It could.
I'm not. You slightly convinced me.
Okay.
I'm definitely.
I'm not going to fully convince you. You're a Rams fan. There's just no way.
But I'm a Yankees fan too, and you can convince me against them. It's my fandom. I take it out of that's. If you put your fandom in betting, you're going to lose. I know that. I've learned that. You don't do that. The reason I'm taking the Rams because I think right now they're the better spot here, not because I like the Rams.
Right.
I could get behind it. I kind of like that one over his total receiving yards because, again, he could have these cracked games where he has 180, 190, but that just counts for a 100-plus receiving yards, not towards his entire full season.
That's why I took this one and not his overall yards.
I'm okay. I like it.
Because there'll be games where he's just getting absolutely strapped by way better defenses than last year where he had they had an absolute cakewalk playing against defenses last year, plain and simple. Still think they're great. I think Goldie just hit a bomb, by the way. Pretty sure.
Really? And you can take this with a grain of salt, too, with the Stafford elbow thing. I know it's a big concern about a lot of people, tendinitis early in the season, or not early in the season, early in the preseason, obviously, just in the offseason. Mm-hmm. The word out of Rams camp is that McVay said he could throw it 50 times and he has no worries. And Stafford came out and said he feels better at this point in the season than he even did last year with that elbow. If they're both lying and it's just smoke, that is what it is. But we can only go off of what the coach and the quarterback says about himself. Mm-hmm. And if he says he feels better than last year, and McVay has full confidence that he could throw it 50 times and not have a worry in the world, I don't think the elbow is as big of a concern, though. So if you're using that to your advantage in this Cooper Kupp, I would just say, use what Krabs said, because I don't even think he brought it up. That's just something that I think is an overblown narrative in this offseason, is that Stafford's elbow is screwed. I don't think it is.
Agreed. And that has nothing to do why I even took this.
Exactly.
That's just a bonus. God forbid second half of the season he does get some elbow fatigue, which I'm not rooting for. Just saying. The dude's
Like,
old as shit, and he already has tendonitis. So.
It's one thing to say that you feel really good going into the season, and it's another thing to say that you feel better than last year.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he would just say that if he was fucking around.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. Because then he's going to look like an idiot.
I feel good. Like, I just
he would look like an idiot week 2 when he comes out holding his fucking elbow. He's going to look like a bozo. No one's going to trust his words anymore. You know? These guys don't go up on the podium and just fucking lie straight up. The coaches might. Players aren't.
Exactly.
Players aren't. And then this last pick, it's fucking disgusting. I know.
I got to bounce.
Nope. Okay, go. Peter, I appreciate it. Let's go Reds. Let's go Reds, man.
And let's go Rams and under.
Let's go Reds. Let's go Rams. Let's go under. And Skoranek.
Fucking
yes,
catch the ball, dude. You're going to get 5 targets. Catch 2 of them.
2.
Boom. See you guys later.
Peace. What the fuck? How do I get this fucking thing out of here? Hey. This is weird as shit. I don't even know how to move this fucker. All right. I'm going to go over this last one. I guess I'll do it like over here. I'll do it like over here. This is super fucking weird. It looks like I'm taking a bite out of this Prize Picks entry. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Shut the hell up. Carson Wentz. I'll keep this one short and sweet because it's so gross and no one's even going to like it. All right. All we've heard this offseason, how terrible Carson Wentz is. It's one of the most popular narratives in all of football. And that's why the Commanders are going to win week 1. Nobody's fucking taking them or talking about them. Everyone's already acting like the Jags already won and they packed up their fucking bags and they're heading home to Jacksonville. This is the Jacksonville Jaguars, guys. The Commanders lost week 1 last year. I guarantee you Ron Rivera is going to remind the team that. They were +1, maybe -1, and they lost to the Chargers before everyone knew they were good. Good game. I don't think they're going to lose twice or take this team lightly coming into town, especially hearing all the noise. But then again, I digress. We're talking about Carson Wentz here, guys. Listen up. The truth is, this guy who is very inconsistent and scary, I'm scared too. But you know what? I'm a fucking believer. I'm a believer, plain and simple. This guy's only had more than 10 interceptions one time in the last 5 years. One time. All the other 4 seasons, he only had 7. Last year, he should have ended with 5, but he had 2 fucking picks in the last 2 weeks. Shouldn't have even had those. Absolutely bricked. I'm taking his under. I guarantee I'm the only fucking person on the Prize Picks app who has taken this bet. And that's why that shit's hitting. Everyone's been talking about how terrible he is. Here's what the Commanders are going to do. Here's how they're going to win. They're going to establish the run. They're going to hand the ball off to Gibson, Robinson when he comes back. And he's off of crutches, guys. He's coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Pick him up on waivers if you need a running back from week 4 and on because he's going to be our starter, and he's really fucking good. He's very fucking good. Brian Robinson from Bama. Remember the name. And we've also got McKissick. We have a 3-headed monster in the backfield, and we're going to be utilizing them. You best believe it. You best believe it. Logan Thomas is healthy. We've got a new fucking wide receiver, our first-round pick, Dotson, who I think is going to be a 1,000-yard receiver. I don't know if Carson Wentz has ever had this many weapons. I'm not even fucking around. I'm not even messing around. He's not throwing 10 picks. He's not throwing 11 picks. He could throw 10 picks. Sure. I don't give a fuck. He's not throwing 11. Carson Wentz will have his best season yet when all he's been hearing is how shitty of a quarterback is. This guy hears the noise, and it's now or never. He's going to go out there against his old division team, the Eagles, and prove to everyone that they fucked up and made a mistake letting this guy go. It's Carson Wentz, number 11 season. He's fucking balling, and he's taking the Commanders to the playoffs, and he's doing it with less than 11 interceptions. Thank you very much. That's all I'm going to say about that. And now I can go back to sitting here so my fucking back doesn't explode. Bada bing, bada boom. All right? Fan talk. Yeah, fan talk, fan schmuck. Find me someone else on earth who's taking that fucking bet. That's the most contrarian, disgusting fucking square on Prize Picks. And it's hitting. It's hitting. Plain and simple. All right? Plain and simple. We've got about 20 minutes, guys. Let me know what you think about that entry. Let me know what you think about that entry. It was gross. It was gross. Roadster. You're right. Could have had MVP season. He didn't. He got hurt. He's going to put together his most complete year this season. All right? Let's fucking go. Absolutely love it. Keep talking trash. about Carson Wentz. Keep doing it. He hears it. He hears it all. All right? Let's see what else we got going on today. Yeah, this guy gets it, and you guys don't. The mini beast. This is why you're a beast. You might be mini, but you are a beast. The Wentz pick is such an ugly pick, and that's why that shit's a DC out. Yep, he gets it. He's playing chess while you guys are playing checkers. Grow the hell up. All right? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Yeah, Rams are 5-0 in season openers, handyman. Yeah, I know. They're 5-0 ATS. They're 5-0 outright with Sean McVay in the last 5 years. I get it. D. Watts. Yes, Brian Robinson is RB1 when he returns. He's going to have to earn it again, but he's going to earn it again. Watching him run against McKissick, it's night and day. It's night and day. It's night and day. I would not take Buffalo money line today. Haglin, football is your best sport. Keep taking Alabama every week. See how that goes, brother. Respectfully. You like that logo? I drew that myself. I might be the least artistic person on earth. And I'm left-handed. It makes no sense. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be more artistic. Excuse me. Luke Voigt double. The Luke Voigt revenge tour continues, ladies and gentlemen. It continues. This is good. I'm geeking with you guys in chat. You want a Cabo recap? I did a lot of chilling. I did a lot of reading about NFL and college football. I was fucking chilling. Relax, chat. Relax. A lot of chilling. Had a great time. Took my girl down there. It was awesome. Rested up, cleared the mind, went to the spa. How about it? If you're too manly to admit that you want to sit in a robe and go to a spa, grow the fuck up. You're lying to yourself or you've never tried it. It's incredible. Men can go to the spa too. It's okay. It's okay. You can do it. I promise. WWW. A Gunchi 16, you went 4-0 yesterday? Sure you can. Sure you can. Vegas Town, that's probably where we draw the line. That's probably where we draw the line, brother. Yeah, Boston Sports Dork, I'm with you. The new iPhone just came out. I need to hit some fucking bets too, man. How am I going to pay for that shit? How am I going to pay for it? All right. Here's what I'm taking tonight. We're taking the under. And we're teasing Wong style. We're teasing the Rams. And we're teasing the Browns. I don't know if there's a single other person on earth I've heard talk about the Browns besides Big Dave when he came on here, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, Willie Beam, the golf cart calls, taking him to dinner. Absolute vibes, brother. Absolute vibes. Do not take Nats plus 1.5. I do not condone any Nats bets the rest of the year, even though they are playing better. They just got eliminated from the playoffs, and they might start to try some stupid shit. And I don't want to tell anyone to put money on that team when they're trying even stupider shit than they usually do because Davey Martinez is the worst manager in baseball. Plain and simple. Any MLB prize picks that I like? Be honest, I didn't fucking dive into any MLB prize picks today. Not really a shocker. I've been balls deep in NFL. Balls deep. You could take Peter's prop, which starts in about 40 minutes, and that's Jonathan India. Over 1.5 hits plus walks. All right. You guys want me to try to find a fucking prize pick square? You'd probably rather me try to find an NFL square for tonight. You could lock in what me and Peter just took. And that's Ben Skoranek over 1.5 receptions. Disgusting. And that's Jonathan India over 1.5 hits plus walks. And that one starts up in about 30 minutes. Okay. Bexy bets, all you've heard the last 2 days is the Browns. I'm surprised. I haven't heard any Browns. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm just saying. Jacoby Brissett is not bad at all. He's not good. But all he has to do, this is all he has to do. Ready? Let me show you. If the Browns want to cover this game and cover my teaser, this is literally all they got to do. Jacoby Brissett. Down, sit, put. Hand the ball off. Right here. That's it. Just hand the fucking ball off, dude. That's all you got to do. Ready? Let's run it again. Jacoby Brissett. This is all you have to do to cover for us. Ready? Down, sit. Cover. Boom. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to do, bro. That's all you got to do. Nick Chubb's going to be a fucking dog this year. Yeah. He is. He is. I agree. All right. What else do we want to talk about? We'll put this shit back before someone gets hurt. Ooh. If he trips and falls, handing the ball off, charge it to the game. Plain and simple. Have you guys joined our Survivor pool and our Pick'em contest? The Pick'em contest is literally free. It's pinned on my Twitter. Let me see if I can fucking post a link in here. Let's see if I can use technology. There it is. Look at me using tech. How about it? There's the link. Boom. Sure you can. Free NFL Pick'em League. I'm in it. If you think you're bigger, faster, stronger than me, smarter than me, join it. Let's see. Let's check it out. You guys want to do my week 1 picks? You want to do my week 1 picks? Well, so I'm in a couple Survivor leagues, and there's also a Survivor league on Book It too. Go to their fucking Twitter, DM them. They'll tell you what to do. I'm in that as well. I've taken the Commanders in Survivor week 1 in both of my leagues, in both of my pools. I don't give a shit. They're winning that game. Don't know if they're going to cover. They're winning that damn game. Heard way too much Jags talk. Ron Rivera is going to get the boys a win to start off the season, and then we'll probably get a Detroit week 2 and lose because that's the most Commanders shit of all time. All right? Yeah, ball's on the table. It takes some cojones. To fucking take that. Yeah. Nats bang. Are you kidding me? Nats bang. Dude, the Nats are being kind of fun. Resend the Pick'em link. There you go. Boom. Boom, bam. The Nats are not the hottest team in baseball. They've won 11 out of their last 23 games. 11 out of their last 22 games, I think. They're 11-11 their last 22. All right. Do you guys want me to go through my week 1 NFL bets? Do you want me to do this right now? Because here's what I'm going to do every week on Thursday. I think we'll start up this trend. All right. I'm going to parlay for like $10, $20, maybe $50. Who fucking knows? For some beans. You need a link again? I got you. I'm going to parlay for some beans every NFL game. A bet. All right. You guys want to go over this shit? Let's see what we can do. Nats better lose the first pick. Yeah, I said that the other day. Beat. But I'm going to send a very responsible, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, $50, parlay with all the fucking games. All right. Do not take the Cubbies, rock turds. Take the Reds, ML. Or at least stay off the game. All right. All right. You want to go through it? I can share my screen, I think. Let's see how this works. All right, guys. I hope this is good. I'm going to pull it up on fucking stream on Twitch just to make sure I don't look like a fucking idiot. All right. Give me a sec. Hope you guys can still see my beautiful face. Oh, yeah, you can. All right, guys. Here's what we like. You can see everything. I'm not logged in. Thank God. All right. Jovan, an attitude. That's what I'm fucking talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a bet in every single game, and I'm going to parlay it together. All right. I'm debating on if I want to fucking do just sides or do I want to involve some totals as well? Why don't we just play it by ear? All right. Get your notebooks out. This is how it's going to play. If Queen Elizabeth actually passed away, RIP. If someone said that in chat, RIP, that's very, very sad. All right. Let's see. Might fade you week 1. Don't think about it too hard. I dare you to fade me week 1. Do it. Do it. Don't be soft. Fucking do it. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go under. Boom. It's my favorite play tonight is the under. I'm going to take my favorite play in every game and give myself a goddamn chance. All right, guys? The under. Gosh, RIP to the queen. That is sad. I will name this parlay after Queen Elizabeth. This is the Queen Elizabeth parlay of the day. All right? Ooh, this is tough, man. The Ravens are already down to -7. That's fucking nuts. That's gross. That's gross. I don't like it. This parlay goes out to the queen. Yes, sir, Patrick. I agree. All right. Let's see what we got here. I think I'm going to go Ravens. I think they win this game. I do. I'm hearing some Joe Flacco bullshit about how Joe Flacco might have a crazy revenge game. I think he's going to get fucking crushed. Give me the 7. Give me it. Give me that. Let's go with See, I kind of like Davis Mills. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I kind of like him. I think I'm gonna take them +7 here. How about it? Has anyone seen anyone on earth take that? Yeah, in chat, guys. I'm watching on my iPad, so if you have any suggestions for these games, I'm all ears. Mills Mafia. I fucking love it, bro. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going +7. Don't ever think it. We're going to go Philly. ML. Is that soft? Taking ML? Should I take spread? Philly's cooked, Mini Beast is saying. Oh, no. I'm going to take the ML. I think they win that game. I think it could get weird. Detroit was a covering machine at home last year. This game sold out for the first time in a long time. It's sold out in Detroit. Could be loud. Eagles are getting slurped. Might be getting slurped a little too much. All right. Let's go to San Francisco and the Bears. I'm taking the Bears +7. Don't hate the over here as well, to be honest with you. Do not hate the over as well. What else we got, guys? Why are we saying yikes? Come on now. Obviously Browns +1.5. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Damn, was that a 2.5? Fuck. Bengals Steelers. Huh. This is an interesting game. The Bengals. Everyone's saying under. I know everyone's saying under in this one. Everyone knows that. Everyone's on the under in every Steelers game for the season. I'm hip. Let me check my data real quick. Let me check it. Give me a sec. I want to see what this fucking line opened up at. See, everyone's on the under in this game, guys. But that line hasn't fucking moved one bit. Super weird. I don't fucking understand that. I'll tell you that much. I think I'm just going to take Mike Tomlin to keep it close. Keep it simple. Bada bing, bada boom. Saints, Falcons. Oh, why am I taking every plus? Why am I taking every dog? Don't care. Doing it. Boop. There it is. We're taking Commanders, ML, bada bing, bada boom. They're winning that game. I cannot believe they're -2.5 now. The amount this fucking line has moved. That is incredible. That's stupid. That's dumb. If you ask me. That's dumb. Patriots, Dolphins. This one is gross. I lean Patriots for sure. Supreme Fatty, if it full fades, I'll send you $100. This one's gross. You know what I kind of want to take, though? Is that damn over in this game. I think we see some more points than a typical Bill versus Dolphins game. I'm going to go with an over here. This might be the only over you guys get from me all year. We're taking it. All right. And I'll tell you guys right now, if you've been reaping the benefits of all the favorites and the squares grubbing in MLB and you bet the same way in the NFL, you're going to lose all your fucking money. Respectfully. Plain and simple. You can't just take every favorite in the NFL. These are all grown-ass men. The skill gap is completely different. If you take every favorite, you're toast. And you'll lose money on the juice. All right? Dogs went 11-5 last year in week 1. Does not surprise me one bit. Does not surprise me one bit. All right, Giants, Titans. Golly, man. These teams fucking suck. They suck. They suck. I think I got to take the Giants, though, in the G-Men. I hate to say it, guys. I hate to say it. I think they win this game outright, boys. I think the Giants might win this game outright. Have you heard any Giants? Have you heard anyone talk about this game at all? First of all. Cards bang. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dumbest pick ever. Well, that's how I know I'm on the right side. All right. Yeah, the Giants, guys. The Giants. Yeah, underdogs were 60% against the spread last year. Grow the fuck up. Oh, Josiah Gray blows. All right. Packers, Vikings. See, I keep going back and forth on this one, guys. I really do. I really do. This is a game where everyone expects to be a shootout. And I think I'm going to go with the under. I don't know, though. Oh, this one's tough. See, I've been first team all Vikings supporter, literally captain of the Vikings bandwagon all fucking month. And now everyone on earth, we're taking the under. Packers defense is good. Kirk Cousins in a big game is probably going to fold like a Dollar Tree lawn chair. And I think the Packers might struggle to get it going early in the season. It might take Aaron Rodgers a couple weeks to get these young receivers in check. Plain and simple. Let's go under. Raiders, Chargers. A lot of Chargers talk this season, guys. A lot of Chargers talk this season. Let's go Raiders. How about it? Chiefs, Cards. Let's see what we got here. The spread opened up at 3, and it's a damn 6 now. That's fucking ridiculous. That's disrespectful to Kyler Murray. 2 elite offenses. We're going to go with the under. This is too many points at this point. Like I like the Chiefs at -3. I don't like them at -6, but I don't like the Cardinals this season at all. What else? Bucks, Cowboys. Wow. This is where it gets gross. This is where I take the Cowboys. I'll take the spread. I'll take the points. I'll take the spread. I'll take the points. Take the spread. Take the points. Take the spread. Take the points. I'm going to take it. Anything I should change here, guys? Anything you don't like? I mean, this could be cake tonight after this under doesn't hit, but I love it. Under. Ravens -7. FedEx Milk. Well, you can make your own little parlay and stream that, and we can all watch. Under in the Rams game. The Ravens -7. They absolutely roll. We're going Texans +7. That's disgusting. It is what it is. I think the Texans will be better than people think this year. I think Davis Mills is actually decent. Let me get Eagles ML. Let me get the Bears +7. God damn it. That's disgusting. That is a disgusting bet. I think it hits. I think Trey Lance is going to be decent. I have him in a couple leagues. But I will say it might take him a couple games to get his feet under him. No pun intended. I know he's going to be running the ball out. Browns, I fucking love this play. Steelers, Mike Tomlin literally just bet against Joe Burrow and hope he has some sort of scheme to keep them in check. And let's trust that defense. Let's trust Watt. And let's take the Steelers +6.5 on the road. Mitch Trubisky, you're terrible, but I'll take the points. We got the Falcons +5.5, one of my favorite bets of the week. We've got the Commies money line. They get it done. I might fucking nuke this. I'll be at the game on Sunday. I'll have plenty of content for you guys to watch. I'm going to be hammered, having a great time with my friends at the first game in beautiful Landover, Maryland, at one of the most luxury, beautiful stadiums at all of NFL, FedEx Field. Beautiful. What else we got, guys? We got the Pats over. That's fucking gross. We've got the Giants to keep it close. One of my favorite bets of the week as well, plus 5.5. Disgusting. Everyone's going to be high on Derrick Henry coming back in the Titans. I think the Titans stink this year. Boom. They're toast. They stink. Vikings under. Vikings Packers under. That's disgusting. I know. Let's go Raiders plus 3.5. They keep it close. I hate this bet. I've just heard way too much Chargers talk. This is going to be a gross one. Honestly, I might shift this to the under. What do you guys think? We think plus 3.5, or we like the under better? I'm going to leave this one up to you guys. Plus 3.5 or under? Do we want the Raiders or do we want the under? I'll leave it up to you guys. Raiders or under? Let me know. Raiders under. Under from Haglin. Haglin, respectfully. Probably going to get Raiders then, brother. Respectfully. All right. We're going to keep it. We're going to trust our gut. Imagine I lose a parlay off one leg because I changed this to that. How about we just keep it? We're going under in Chiefs cards because that makes no fucking sense. We're going Cowboys plus 2.5. Tom Brady's never lost to the Cowboys, and I think he loses to the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. There, I said it. That's coming from a guy wearing a fucking Redskins jersey. And I hate the Cowboys' guts, and I hope Jerry Jones. I'm not going to say it, but I don't like Jerry Jones. All right. Reasoning for the Falcons. I think the Falcons will actually be okay this year. Mariota is going to be decent. I think the Saints are a little overhyped. I'll be honest with you. And I think the Falcons at home with a decent coach, the Saints without Sean Payton, that could be tough for Jameis Winston. And the Saints moved a couple defensive pieces. The Falcons have a bunch of young talent. I think they could get it done and keep this one close within a touchdown. I really do. All right. We're going to leave it at this, guys. I'm going to lock this in, and I'll tweet it so you guys know. I'm also going to tweet out all my futures for the NFL season. You guys know I'm a big NFL guy. I'm going to tweet out all my futures for the NFL season this afternoon when I lock them in. All right? I appreciate you guys coming on. You guys can see my beautiful face. Let's have a fucking day today. Football's back. I don't want to hear any whining. I don't want to hear, I lost all my units on MLB today. Well, then take MLB off and fucking wait for the NFL tonight. We have the season opener coming up. Grow the fuck up. Let's have the best night we've had all year. Football is back. Units will be sent. Units will be returning home safe with other units. They're coming home. We are going to fucking dominate NFL this year. I am so excited. I was literally balls deep in Reddit reading threads about crazy conspiracies for NFL and what these players are doing in training camp for hours this morning. I am ready to roll. I'm going to be your guy for NFL. Let's make some money tonight. Why not us? Let's have a night.